Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leaflet Light and Night Show on UPRN Radio. And this is December 14th, 2018. I hope y'all are having a great holiday, and you might notice, if you're audio at all, that my voice isn't its normal sexy voice. Yeah, I got what I call the Fukushima flu. And what is that, you ask? It's that, when you get run down from stress and life, and you decide that you don't need to take your vitamins for 3 days in a row, and radiation hits you and you go down. You get the runny nose. It's like the flu or a bad cold. You get a runny nose, or maybe you're allergic. Yeah, I'm allergic to radiation. So you get the runny nose, scratchy eyes, cough, stuffed up noses, all of the above. It's like having an allergy. It sucks. Okay. I hate having these human moments. So what am I doing to heal myself, you ask? Well, since you ask, I will tell you. Everything I can friggin' think of. How is that? I'm loading up on more vitamin C. I'm taking definitely back on my vitamin regimen and doing extra. Stop. Okay. Sorry, I've got this dog on my lap, really cute, and she was chewing on the cord. Okay, so what else was I doing? I'm doing CBD oil. My baths, the salt and hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. And then it's a very good cleanse and helps pull out toxins. Oh, what else am I doing? Oh, I'm making myself a tea out of turmeric, ginger, lemon, and horseradish. And I drink that throughout the day. I've got some oil that's called Breathe Easy, and I kind of use that underneath my nose to help me breathe. And just to make my life much friggin' easier, I went out and bought Benadryl too. I'm not dragging this out. If I can breathe at night instead of having that drippy nose and coffee, well, I am there. So yeah, I add Benadryl. Now, didn't I say, what was I doing? Whatever it takes to heal. Well, there you go. So when it's, more water and all that stuff. So when it's time for you, to heal, you do whatever you got to do, and also rest. It's very important. So what I thought I would kind of talk about tonight is reptilians. I have had so many people over the years call me up and ask me questions about reptilians and how to protect yourself and all that warm, yummy stuff. And I gotta tell you, I know a little bit about reptilians because of my own personal experiences, but there are many, many more people out there that probably are more have more knowledge than I do. I like to say I got just enough knowledge to get me by, and it's all practical knowledge. So, what is a reptilian, you ask? Oh, this is an easy one. All right. So, I want you to imagine in your mind's eye Trump. Ah! Sorry. Scared the hell out of my dog, though. Yeah, well, Trump's a big reptilian, and if you look at that old man's face, you can see the outline of a reptilian. He even gets his snake eyes every now and then. Of course, then you've got Melania there, and she had eye surgery, and she's made herself snake eyes. You really look at it. She's got squinty eyes now, and they kind of look like snake eyes. And I don't know who's giving her any help with her clothes. Her clothes she's got, but my God, her hair. Have you seen this new blonde look? Oh my God. I don't know. Maybe she's kind of trying to be, I don't know, Trump's mini-me. But boy, Melania, it doesn't look good. Really, go back to the brown with the blonde stripes. You looked really good then. But now, ooh. Anyway, sorry. So both of those are reptilians. And a reptilian to me is somebody that shows absolutely no empathy, greedy. They lie, cheat, steal. Trump. Now, it's said that all the royalty are of the reptilian bloodline, and that's why they inbreed so much to keep up the reptilian bloodline. But this is what happens. You look at the royalty. When they've had too much inbreeding, they've got to go outside, outsource themselves. However, those reptilians, the king and queens of old, especially the kings, they screwed everybody and anybody they wanted to. And, they kept track of it because they have royal blood. So, it's said that sometimes down the line when, somebody with a name who really hasn't done anything special or, has a normal life, all of a sudden gets picked up and he gets put in very important positions, he probably has a reptilian bloodline. Now, the more reptilian bloodline you have in you, the easier it is for you to be manipulated. And they manipulate the reptilian bloodline through satanic ceremonies. Yeah, this isn't warm and fuzzy, I'm sorry, but this is the best I can do when I'm sick. And it's been said that a lot of them have to literally drink blood to stay and hold their form. Which would explain a lot of sacrifices, disappearing children. They also believe, now these are satanic people too, that the most purest energy hit they can get is from a young, innocent child. Ergo, all the disappearing children. And the pedophiles and all that warm, fuzzy stuff. So reptilians are not nice people. Rape, pillage, plunder, Nazis, ICE. And I don't mean the ice in the refrigerator. I mean the Border Patrol ICE. For someone to walk out into the desert and see water there that is for people that are trying to get into this country, immigrants, and you pour out that water and you smile as you're doing it. That's sick, twisted, and damn evil. And I'll bet you they practice satanic works. So, all right, reptilians are not cool people. Now, throughout my life, I have actually seen reptilians twice, and I will be honest, I was totally straight. I didn't smoke pot at all. The first time we were in Pennsylvania, a group of us went down to Pennsylvania from Michigan. And it was the 4th of July. They were having a big gathering and there were lectures. And the place was also known to have a lot of sightings from aliens and aircraft, spacecraft and stuff like that. And back then, and we're talking a long time ago, we thought it was pretty cool. Now I'm like, I'm good. You don't have to come into my life. I'm really fine. I'm happy, and if you're a good alien, then you are not going to get involved with my life unless I give you permission. And if you're a bad alien, you just don't have my permission. Okay. So, all right. So here we are. And a group of us were sitting, listening to this man lecture. And I kid you not, he definitely shapeshifted from a normal old man to a dinosaur face, like right out of Jurassic Park, the raptor face. And then he went back to human form, and then he would shapeshift again. I'm telling you, I'm straight, okay? And all I could think of is, I ain't going near him, and I don't think I'm coming back for another lecture. So when we got back to camp, and we all got together, and it was like, did you see him, shapeshift? And it was, yeah. And then we loaded up on marshmallows. Now, did you know if you ate a lot of marshmallows that you can really get a marshmallow buzz? It's a sugar buzz. It can be done. Now, the next time I actually saw a man shapeshift, and this person was with a group that practiced calling entities in from the Enochian tablets, which the Enochian tablets are basically evil. So, this is what this guy does. There's a language that's written in it, and if you, you don't know what kind of words that you're saying, you don't know really what they mean. It's like having to speak a foreign language and you don't know what you're saying. Well, I was sitting next to him with another friend of mine. Thank God I had witnesses. And while we were talking, he started shape-shifting from a human to a demon. And I went, okie dokie. I looked at my friend. I go, it's time to go. Yeah, I'm not hanging around that stuff. Or you think I'm crazy? No. I'm good. So after that, after I started understanding energy and really, could feel and do wonderful things like that, after I was spiritually awoke, I started feeling someone would come around and start tapping me on my left shoulder, and the room would get incredibly cold. Now, have you ever been in a room that was really, really warm and all of a sudden it got very, very cold? Just a drop in temperature. Well, to my understanding is that these are reptilians, very low vibration, low energy. They know how to shapeshift. They know how to go from physical to the etherical. And when they do that, and you feel that drop in energy, they are literally sucking the life force out of your body, and they're spying on you, little buggers. So the first time it happens, what I did is I called in Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any entity or thing, reptilian, that was hanging around, that was attached to me in some way. And I tie and bind them. I call the violet flame through me, and I call the violet flame through them to clean them up, and I shift their little butts back to God, fill that space up with an angel of light, and they're gone. So I would feel the room get cold and this thing come and tap me on the shoulder. And I would, call to Michael, cut the ties, tie and bind them, send them through the violet flame back to God, and fill that space up with an angel of light. And they would be gone and the room would warm up again. Go figure. Now, this started happening a lot, and I'm going, what the hell? I mean, I'm getting rid of you, and you just keep coming back. Now, at this point, I was smoking pot, okay? So a friend of mine who was very brilliant and in the metaphysical world, she looked at me and she went, duh, don't you know you're doing service work? And I went, huh? She says, yeah, these entities are coming to you so you can release them and let them go back to God. I went, oh. She says, well, they know that you can release, and, it's now a gift of yours. Wow, what a gift. Okay. Well, I have to say that this may have gone on for another 2 months, and all of a sudden it stopped. It's like they didn't want to, they knew they were going to come. If they were going to come around me, they were going back to God, whether they liked it or not. So, again, you'll feel when you do that, just that little bit of energy work, you'll feel a difference and the room will warm up. Now, there's reptilians and there's dark entities that are out there, and they're kind of all work together. Have you ever walked into a bar and seen a guy or went in with a friend who was really pretty nice, and then after they start drinking, got to a point where, you would call him a really nasty drunk? Well, by drinking, it lowered their energy level to a place where energy vampires, latch on, and they literally suck their energies. But these reptilians and beings of the other side, they feed off of the dark energy. They feed off the chaos energy. That makes them stronger. And the best example I can give you of that is what I call energy ping-ponging. So you're with, we'll say a friend, and all of a sudden you say something that hurt them, and they turn around and they yell at you. And, when they yell, they're putting emotion and feeling into it, and it's not warm and fuzzy. So that energy hits you, and you react to it because it's not really cool energy. And you end up yelling back a little bit louder, a little bit more stronger. Now, this is what I call energy ping pong, because you're feeding each other now. And you're giving each other the energy to amplify the anger. So what I have learned to do to break that, I'll either turn my back on them and start sending them love and really focusing, just imagine sending energy through the very core of your body, every single cell atom, and it's directed at them. You're sending them nothing but love. And you just do it and do it. Now, two things will happen. One, if they're not ready for that much light and they're real assholes, they're going to get really uncomfortable and they're going to leave the room, which is okay because you don't want to have an argument or be around that dark energy, but you're not manipulating because they're leaving on their own free will. Now, the other thing is that you're raising their energy by sending them that blast of light. And a lot of times the people will just laugh at themselves and, understand how dumb they were, and they apologize. So working with that energy of love and neutralizing darkness is really, really, really powerful. That's why I do so much energy work on air. And I have to thank UPRN Radio for being bold enough for letting me do it every week. And it is important. You see what's happening on the earth. Yes, darkness is going ahead and doing their thing and trying to, but so is light. Now, Trump and his family, they are going down. That's their destiny. They've screwed people over forever. Since probably Trump's great-grandfather got kicked out of Germany, I guess. Actually, literally got kicked out of Germany and said don't come back because he wouldn't serve in the German army. As that runs in Trump's family. But things are coming to the surface. That which was hidden is no longer hidden. So, get your popcorn out, get your doobies, and whatever you drink, because next month is going to be a really interesting month when the Democrats come in power. But anyway, just saying, when you work with light and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and it may not look like things are happening, and you can get a little depressed. But, if we take Mueller, for example, that's going after Trump and his mobster family, he keeps quiet and he just gives us little snippets. There's a lot of undertones. We have no idea what's going to come about or what's happening until it happens. but I see light going forward. And if you recognize people with reptilian energy, you know, life is a lot easier. And yes, you can have reptilians in your own family. I always say there's at least one light worker in a family, and that one light worker is usually the what's called the black sheep. They're the odd man out. They're the one that shows everyone a different way, whether they accept it or not. All right, so one of the things we can do to remove reptilian energy from your auric fields, including, we're going to talk about that. So the best way to mess with reptilian energy is to stay in a high vibration. And like I said, they feed off of low vibrations such as anger, hurt, shock, depression, jealousy, and war. Now, they're energy vampires feeding off of humans. Not only do they suck our energy when we're at our worst, but they also drink our blood and eat human flesh to be able to stay in their human veiled forms. They create wars to feed off that dark energy as well as steal our children for their life forces. Now, we're talking about the lowest of life forms in the universe that refuses to shift. They are the pirates of the universe. So these reptilians can't stand positive energy and vibration, love energy. This is one energy they do not want. So raise your energy through chanting, praying, singing songs of devotion, or work with the transmuting energy of the violet flame. You know, whatever works for you. See your family in a higher vibration. Anchor light in every room of your home and businesses. Anchor light everywhere. There is war and chaos on the earth. Send a healing energy through your male-female DNA, amplifying the positive aspects. See this affecting all family members, including all ancestors, backwards and forwards, through all their incarnations. And stay connected to Source. And I call to the higher selves of all family members, asking that they all be reconnected to Source and become an awakened spiritual being. Now, this just takes a little effort on your part, so come on, this is easy, right? Doesn't take a lot of effort. Okay, so now, and I'm going to go over again how to recognize and short circuit reptilians. So if you're in a warm room and it suddenly gets cold, you've just been visited by a reptilian shapeshifter that is not only spying on you, but sucking your life force. When you feel this, immediately call to Michael the Archangel to come with his sword of blue flame and cut the ties this creature has to anything in the room or the house. Now we tie and bind this reptilian in a rope of blue flame, send the reptilian through the violet flame to clean up its energy. Now send it back to the Creator. Let's fill up that empty space with an angel of your choice. Healing, peace, compassion, protection, or all of the above. Now the room will become warm again, so don't get upset if it happens again. Remember that they do have an army. So you're doing service by sending the reptilians back to God and bringing in an angel of light. It does raise the energy of the planet. You can create sacred space by peeing in a spray bottle, and females, don't do this when you're on your moon cycle. Okay, Now, you walk around, so you got a spray bottle filled with urine and water, okay? And you're going to walk around your property and spray. And as you walk, you can say, this is now sacred space, that only that which is light may enter. And I'd also put just a few drops at the front and back doors, on the outside windowsills, and in the corner of each room in the house. I said just a drop, okay? Nobody's going to smell it. But reptilians cannot stand the scent of human urine. You may also find people coming to your house and just have to leave in a hurry and may not come back. Also, you will be visited by much less by any reptilians, whether they're in human form or in astral. Now, I've gone to an activist meeting and put 1 drop of urine on my wrists and ankles, and I've had reptilians short out and not be able to function around me, also saying that they won't come back. And they actually found a reason to really, really leave quickly. I mean, it was the best, right? We had this guy come in. It was in Topanga, California. And, you know, it was a pretty big activist meeting. And this guy come in, and he was just an idiot and just trying to cause all kinds of problems. Everybody was still nice. And I decided for that next meeting, I was going to see if the urine worked. So I did that, and I sat down, and honest to God, God put him right next to me. I thought it was brilliant. What are the odds? And he literally had a hard time maintaining himself. He got really angry at people. He was unclear, and in the end said, "You guys just don't know what you're doing. I'm never coming back." All right. Well, tell me he wasn't for the government. So, it works, you know. Like I said, you don't have to do much. Okay, so if you have any doubts about the person you're dealing with, close your eyes, connect with the Creator, take 3 breaths of this very high, loving energy. Take 1 more deep breath, and as you exhale, direct that divine, sacred breath at them and say the name of Yahweh. Do it as many times as you want. And then just, you know, open up your eyes and observe what happens. You know, the reptilian will begin to short out, get nervous, maybe leave the room, or, and this is the best, he may not be able to hold their human form and shapeshift into a reptilian. So, yeah, I'm just going to make a suggestion. The next time your unfavorite politician comes in to speak, take a small group with you. And as you're sitting there, sorry, let the entire group do this exercise and then observe what happens to the politicians and all those around them. So you just sit there and just blast them with light and love. But I would also call to their higher selves and ask their higher selves to help them reconnect to the Creator, to become an awakened spiritual being. And then just blast them with light and see what happens. All right. I don't know how old you guys are, but do you remember the time when cars had solid hubcaps? And you ever think about why they've gone to hubcaps with designs in them that they're not solid anymore? Well, way back in the day, if someone was actually trying to put a plant in your car to listen to you, you know, talk and your conversations, if you got some aluminum foil and made little balls out of them, and if you stuck them in the hubcap, as the car traveled, it made those aluminum balls go really, really fast, and they would bounce off of each other. And it would negate anybody being able to hear what your conversation is, kind of like making white noise. Oops. Oh, having the flu sucks. But I will be better tomorrow. All right, now I want to do a little bit of energy work. So reptilians are all over the place, okay? To me, they do black magic. They're satanic, which means I got my curse removal. Do it. It's free. It's on YouTube. It's on my Facebook page. You know, that helps clear you out of anybody maybe doing any ceremony or just being angry using the power of the spoken word. So again, these guys are not the good guys. So I want to do a little bit of energy work, and I want you to do some creative visualization while I'm doing this and really give it energy, okay? And I want this to go out on the airwaves. So if you got a crystal, go get it and hold it and have your energy go through that crystal to amplify our work. All right, so we're going to create a bubble of light. So I want you to take a deep breath and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God. And you fill up with light. And from the top of your head, imagine your silver antenna, your silver cord going up and reconnecting with the Creator. So you become an awakened spiritual being filled with all this incredible energy. And it just comes pouring into your body. Feel it flow all the way down your legs, out your feet, into the earth, down your arms, out your hands, down your spine, out your chakras. And we're going to create this bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put this energy work. We declare human enlightenment. Freedom from Anunnaki reptilian rule is over. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am. Through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Anunnaki reptilians, you no longer have our permission to misuse humans, past, present, future, which includes the stealing, killing, making slaves of us, our children, nor any other human life form, unjustly imprisoning us for crimes that we did not commit, drinking human blood, eating human flesh, and feeding off of human energy. You no longer have permission to mass manipulate humankind through colonization, nor through any means, including simple deceptions, nanotech, chemtrails, fluoride, scalar, HAARP, sound, vibration, drugs, religion, money, debt, chaos, and war. We cut all ties, binds, oaths, vows, curses, including all magic that manipulating Anunnaki reptilians have between humans that are keeping us enslaved. As these ties are cut, we call the energy of the violet flame to transmute all dark energy that is holding humanity back from evolving to light. We now see all humankind being reconnected to the Creator, becoming awakened spiritual beings. That is our true birthright. We now close all interdimensional portals that the Anunnaki reptilians enter our world from, including any portals being opened from any satanic Babylonian ritual. As we close and seal these portals, we make them invisible, so they no longer can be used, as well as cutting ties and neutralizing all satanic symbols that open gates for demons to enter. We ask the Creator that if it's for their highest good of the earth and all life forms, that the Creator steps in, neutralizing the single white chromosome that is added to the reptilians' DNA that makes the reptilians more aggressive and warlike. We see it being replaced with a chromosome that makes them kinder and compassionate, compelling them to speak only truth. This also lets the Anunnaki now be released from all addiction they have to the dense physical world and the sensations it offers. Let this release be done now. If it's for the highest good of the planet, we ask the Creator to raise the energies and frequency vibration fields that are affecting all inner space planes that are between dimensions that the Anunnaki reptilians exist in. We send the violet flame through these areas to transmute all lower vibration frequencies back to light, as well as clearing out all addiction energies being held in those spaces that are feeding the Anunnaki reptilians. As this is done, the earth begins to raise the vibration back to light, freeing the planet of the lower vibrational pull. We also cut all ties to vril energy between humans and the Anunnaki reptilians that allows shape-shifting and interdimensional travel. Cancel clear all psycho drugs that are suppressing our intelligence, along with vaccines. May it all turn to plain water. We cut all ties and cancel clear all reptilian DNA energies activated by the vibrational frequencies created by the Illuminati, satanic, secret society rituals that activate demon possession by the Anunnaki reptilians, especially in those that have the reptilian bloodline. We cut ties to the moon, along with the energy it emits that affect our emotions, creating a vibrational field that keeps us from evolving into a higher consciousness. Let's anchor the violet flame inside the moon to transmute all out of balance energy back to light. Then we reconnect every cell, atom, molecule of the moon back to the Creator, commanding all out of balance energies to become neutral or only emit love. We place high power magnets to all the equipment inside the moon and see space dust invading the equipment, causing it to break down. We call to the Galactic Federation or whoever is in charge of our galaxy, asking that you now take control of the moon and remove any manipulating aliens that are hurting humans and Earth, that is keeping us from quantum leaping into divine enlightenment. Any contracts we may have with these aliens are now null and void, past, present, and future. If it's for the highest good of our planet, we ask the Creator to raise the energies and frequency vibration fields that are affecting all inner space planes that are between dimensions that the Anunnaki reptilians exist in. We send the violet flame through these areas to transmute all lower vibration frequencies back to light, as well as clearing out all addiction energies being held in those spaces that are feeding the Anunnaki reptilians. Let us now cancel clear all dark work done on any vortexes or portals. As this is done, the earth begins to raise the vibration back to light, freeing the planet of the lower vibrational pull. Let's cut ties to the cycle of reincarnation between the astral illusion and the physical illusion and back again. If it's for humanity's highest good, let us all be filled with the freedom of thought and expression that allows us to express different views. As we break free from the reptilian Anunnaki B mentality, we release all fear, guilt, and need for approval that manipulates humanity to suppressing itself. Cancel clear, cancel clear, cancel clear. We cut ties to all unconscious gatekeepers to the matrix, including our parents, family, and scientists who try to limit our uniqueness and suppress who we really are. We ask the Creator to neutralize all patches on scientists that are making them do things against their will, setting them free. We are now cutting ties and remove all blueprint overlays that suppress our souls. As these overlays are removed, we are now open to multidimensional existence. This also allows us to balance our male-female energies that also will allow us to create a third force of divine potential. We reactivate the hormone in our brain that allows us to become more telepathic, and spiritual beings. We cancel clear all Illuminati secret society rituals that are activating the reptilian DNA in humans. Instead, we're seeing these rituals being reversed and now empowering humans, helping everyone reconnect to source. Love can is changing our genetic code, reconnecting us to the Creator to become awakened spiritual beings that have unlimited potential. We ask the Creator to step in, and if it's for humanity's highest good, that all ties to the Anunnaki Nordic races are now cut forever. As these ties are cut, we see a change in hybrids. Oops. Oh, turn the page. There we go. Releasing the beehive mentality, allowing them to become an individual who has memories now of individual choices, family bonding, and freedom. We see all of humanity being reconnected to the Creator, resulting in all reverse thoughts being removed from our DNA. As humanity reconnects to the Creator, we become awakened spiritual beings that are unlimited, with all kinds of new possibilities running through our hearts and minds. So let's cut ties that the Anunnaki have for gold. We call to the Mother Earth to now take back all energies of gold as well as all other metals that have now been taken from her. We now tap into the entire energy vortexes that were used to take all this material off the planet, commanding these vortexes to gently reverse themselves, pulling all this energy back to the Earth. This includes all gold that was taken to other galaxies and misused. We see the Mother Earth pulling back all this gold energy that was used in any cloaking devices anywhere in the galaxies. We ask the Mother Earth to pull back all the gold energy that is in jewelry form on Earth or anywhere in the galaxies from those misusing it. As this energy is returned to Mother Earth, she goes back into divine balance. As soon as the energy of the metals is returned to the Earth, all vortexes go back to their correct spin. We command Michael and your band of angels to cut ties to all Anunnaki satanic symbols, including the obelisk, dome, eye, triangle, five-pointed star, black and white checkerboard squares, Nazi swastika, masquerade Illuminati balls, including people wearing the costume masks, black hats, the all-seeing eye, as well as subliminal messages that show one eye being covered, the shape of the pyramid, the sun, owl, a rainbow, Baphomet, and the sign of the 666, peace sign next to the eye, including the devil's horn sign. Violet flame this energy to neutralize and transmute all subliminal signs and symbols. Now we're going to cut ties to all the words on the Georgia Guidestones. And now we're going to cut ties to all music, creating spells and all the demons attached, tying and binding the demons, then send them back to the Creator, filling that space up with an angel of peace. Cancel clear all thoughts that the Anunnaki, Illuminati, Satan have, that it is their destiny to rule. We revoke all rights of the Merovingian bloodline to rule. We call to Michael the Archangel to take a sword of blue flame, cut all ties to all satanic Anunnaki magic around all life forms, organic, inorganic, including movie stars, all singer, illusion makers, the music, TV, movie, cable, and radio communication fields, industries, politician leaders, religious leaders, military personnel of all ranks, and all decision makers, plants and animals worldwide. Anyone who will sacrifice their spiritual values for power, knowledge, or material gain, a Phautasian pact. This includes all skins this magic is written on, no matter where Satan keeps it hidden. All ties to all satanic magic and pacts that were made with Satan are cut, and we call the violet flame to clean up all that dark energy, and then we send that angel light energy to heal it and fill it up with the Creator's divine love. All right, so we're going to fill that all up with light and love, and we're going to again call to the reptilians' higher source. And if they choose, we're going to ask them to step forward in the light. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels, put them in a position of harmlessness. And if they're in a position of authority, let them be removed from that authority position and replaced with a human being light worker that is spiritually connected to the Creator. All right, now fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. Whew. Okay. Well, I think that's enough about reptilians that I want to talk about tonight. If you guys want any energy work done, especially for the holidays, you can call me up at my store at 808-775-9400. And I do the curse removal over the phone or by Skype. I also do shamanic energy work, the soul retrievals. And that's taking back all your energy that you've given away or people have taken from you, with or without your permission, from all your incarnations, past, present, future. I remove your mother's overlay, father's overlay. Yeah, I do a major curse removal, so it takes about an hour to do, and that I do by donation. And if you want it free, you can get it free on YouTube. I'm there. Look under my name, Cathy Bilsky. And it's on my website, www.angelliteom.com. That's ANGELITEOM.com. It's really cooler, though, if you come to my store in Hawaii. It's Cathy's Angelite. Crystals, Miracles, and Joy in Honoka'a, Hawaii. I've got the largest crystal. It's over 1,000 pounds that you can come and hug. I have one that's over 650 pounds that you can hug and commune with. And I actually have a whole rock shop. I have an Angelite table you can sleep on. And if you come into the store, I do a little pain and stress release if you're open to it with my Angelite healing tools. And oh my God, if you've not ever heard of Angelite before, you've not been listening to my show. Angelite's one of the most incredible healing stones on the planet, and I've had to get rid of burns and bruises overnight and heal cancers and cysts and tumors. You can put a piece in water and it'll slowly dissolve because it's a mineral. And if you drink the water, your bones will get stronger. Your hair will actually get thicker and keep growing. You just put a rough piece of Angelite in a water bottle and keep filling up the water bottle till it's gone. If you wear it and have asthma, it'll cut your asthma attacks down, help you breathe, and you betcha I got it on. When I broke my little finger, I made myself a splint out of Angelite and Band-Aids, and I healed it in 3.5 weeks. So needless to say, I am not the doctor's friend. But anyway, I got all kinds of Angelite at the store. And if you have to, you can call me up and I can take you a picture of it and send it to you. But please, guys, during the holidays, keep up the energy work. It's really, really important, especially calling light down and re-anchoring it to our timeline and the planet. And, you know, we've done it enough. All you have to do is chant, may divine enlightenment descend on everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. And that's all you got to do. How easy is that? I mean, come on. You know, you could tweak it. May divine enlightenment descend on Nazis now. May divine